People are walking away. Why are you walking away? Why are you leaving?
Come back. I swear.
You better come back.
We don't mind if you come
I'm
in.
gonna cry if you don't.
We don't. But we are sad that you were
Woo!
leaving.
What up? I remembered.
Whatever.
I kind of wish you were dressed in your rogue outfit. Just saying. That was pretty sexy. It was spandex. Just saying. Oh, I was talking to him. You can be anything and just be adorable. Sorry,
That's true.
I went to all 4 of their panels at FAMA, and I even won one of the things. Yeah. And I'm holding my okay, I'm sorry. Do you like the background? This I actually used for cosplay because I did Zen. Wait, hold on. I was gonna. Bam.
Cosplay breakdown.
Okay. With Zubia
And Lori D.
Welcome, people.
She's mean and Lori, if you guys.
Would that be considered?
Yeah. Yay, interactive people.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know, I'm a little too
But
crazy.
yeah, if you look at the bottom, they will like all in on every side. There's something there.
There's always
Enjoy it.
secret.
Well, yeah, welcome to our panel where we will try to help you save money in any way, shape, or form. Yay! Teach you.
Please. Save all questions till the end.
Yeah,
it's
we
pretty
want
nice.
to, because we have like an hour to do this, and we want to like get through this, and we're gonna have trouble if like don't say X's words. Like we're already ruining that plan. Like, yeah. Okay. So this is my friend again. She spent $500 on what you see. And actually, what's funny is the other day she contacted me. She's like, "I'm not happy with this. I'm commissioning you to make me what I want now."
Sorry, what?
And I was like, "Sweet."
I know, it looks great, doesn't it?
It looks pretty good.
Does it look $500 great?
No.
Maybe
I know, right?
Maybe if you win $500 in a contest?
I like smacked her upside the head. I was like, "You're stupid. You're not allowed to cosplay unless you talk to me first."
Not allowed to cosplay.
Are more people coming in?
Just
come in. Hey, up there. Come in.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah, you and me. A
Welcome
cosplay
to our
chat.
panel.
A cosplay
Come in.
chat. Come on. Come in. Yeah. Hey, cosplay.
Yeah, keep going.
Go on. Sorry. We're like so excited. It's just like people. Sorry, we're so antisocial. Like the only time I leave my house is to go to her house.
I don't go anywhere.
Well, we do run away to Walmart and become the people of Walmart for like an hour and then we don't. Okay, so there's some examples of some cosplays. There's Merida. I hand sewed that in 3 weeks. It's historically accurate. And I only spent $20 on the dress. Yeah. And the wig was...
I know, right? She'll show it out.
Yeah, like it took only $20 to make that dress. And then the wig I spent, I think at the most, $26 now. Because we added in some pieces.
How much did you spend on her? I thought it was $30.
No, because it was $21. And then, yeah, and then we spent $5 on like extensions and stuff that I even helped dye and curl them. And I was like, no. I'm excited. I can't do anything.
Oh, so we didn't say this, but I'm a licensed cosmetologist.
And I'm just
I went to school for about a year and a half. And after a teacher telling me that I can't do anything with synthetic wigs, I basically snapped my hands in a Z formation and showed her wrong.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what up, teacher?
Oh my gosh, I just saw Cosmo and Wanda outside. Sorry. Oh my gosh, Cosmo and Wanda, please come in! Cosmo, Wanda! Wanda, I see Wanda! Yeah.
Please, 5 seconds.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and then, don't they have a child?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Booth?
Yes.
For a second, I thought it was like Pixie.
I heard
So-
so fast first.
You guys are so adorable. Are you actually coming to our panel?
Yeah.
Best day of my life.
Oh my gosh, look how many people!
I'm sorry,
Anyways.
anyways. Awesome.
Well, and
Let us redirect our...
we did introductions. I've been cosplaying since 2008, and Princess Mononoke was my first cosplay, actually. I made it the night before my first psych anime.
Oh, wow.
Scottish Rite Center.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Ryan and Christine Freeman. But yeah, the Princess Mononoke, the dress was something my mom had from her college years, and then I just cut up a shirt, and my father helped me sew the fur. And I also have a headpiece, but I don't like things on my head very much. Like, I tolerate this.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, like, I don't even like people touching my head. She's allowed to because she cuts and stuff, dyes in my hair, it's okay. But like, my mom's not.
It sounded really bad that I have cuts.
But yeah, and so I made that the night before my first anime, and I only had to purchase, I think, the suede for the inside of this fur and the fur itself, which I kind of regret the quality of fur. But yeah. It looks great. I know, it's not really too heavy. It's just
I don't know if I'd be okay with that.
just as long as I don't touch my hair.
Oh, and by the way, these are all pictures of her because, honest to goodness, this is like my second.
Yeah, she went to Kentucky Con, which I kind of am not counting completely.
Kentucky Con was super tiny. Was anyone else there?
Yeah.
So like 4 of you?
If
You guys knew. I was that.
Yeah, she was dressed like this.
And I felt so bad. Somebody asked me if I went to, what was it?
Daikon.
Somebody asked me if I went to Daikon, and I said no.
And then
I felt really bad because I was like, oh my gosh, Meredith went to Daikon.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I feel sorry for whoever that is. I kind of want to just find that person and give them a hug. But yeah, so finding materials. A good place is finding thrift store items with my choji. I just kind of pieced that together in 4 hours, and all I had to do really was draw the design on the shirt for my choji outfit. Ask your friends and family, and be like, hey, do you have curtains you don't have? Are you done with those bed sheets? Can I just go rip them off the bed? Walmart has really cheap fabric, which is really, really nice.
Costume satin.
Ooh, costume.
If you guys don't know what costume satin is, it's like $2 a yard.
Yeah,
And it's really great.
Damn.
It's
really need to save
really
money
great.
but still want.
I think my slip is made out of that right now.
It doesn't look bad. I
No.
don't think you want to pull up your skirts, but
I have winners on.
yeah, if you want to, go ahead and show them.
That's part of my costume. We'll show you.
Okay, we're probably gonna get that. But yeah, bed sheets and old clothes. I put Sango here because Sango's kimono top was a bed sheet, and the brown fabric around the hiraikos was a bed sheet, and the skirt was actually a dress that did not fit me, but it had a very long skirt, so I kind of just stole it. But yeah, and then the handkerchief around my neck was given to me by a Japanese exchange student who's actually for a bento box. And actually, in this pic, there is a little Hiroko plushie that goes like this and has the beads and everything, and his hand is on my butt.
You like into your butt?
I used to hook an eye.
Oh, nice.
So he just hangs off my butt. It's really fun. Except for then I think someone's groping me. That was an intentional.
I know.
And then I'm just like, what? Oh, just kidding. Sorry, you know those one word you just can't take seriously? Her word is grope.
And it's not even like in the weird way. It's like if somebody says, and I was groping the wall, and it's like not in a weird way, like I was trying to feel where the secret passageway was or something.
I was thinking like so.
I just, that way.
There we go. Okay. So
It's
next.
so awkward.
Thinking it. Okay, in reality, I have about 12 costumes, and I have only used one real pattern. And it wasn't on here. It was actually on my other cosplay. But making your own patterns. Like I made Sen's bathhouse costume. I made Sen from Spirited Away, like the bathhouse costume, and I couldn't find anywhere a pattern for the shirt, so I made one, and like, anyone can buy this now. I'll sell it to somebody for like $20. Just kidding. But
No, just kidding. That's
no, I would sell
really
it.
good.
I would sell it. It's for medium large, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, and like I went and I just made a pattern, and like now I'm just like, I'm so proud of myself, and now I just don't bother buying patterns.
Don't be shy, come on in.
I know, come in. More people.
We're willing to share all of our information.
We love all of you. Even home staff. Like, I have home staff friends, and they're fun. They're like those people to hang out with.
Okay, so we've got make your own patterns.
Yeah, ask for help. Like, seriously, we even have trouble asking each other for help, but we'll still do it. Or we'll, like, I'll force my help on her because I know she needs it, and she just we all just have too much pride to ask, but in reality, like, if I really need something to be sewn, I don't have a sewing machine, but I'll be like, I need this sewn. Like, I have a group cosplay. Sorry, just I only have my own cosplays to resort to. But I made Eat Crude, and I wanted that I did not have the time to sit there and hand sew it. So I took it to her house, and we sewed it right.
Yeah.
Stencils. Stencils for, like, patterns. I freehanded showed you thing, but it ended up being off-center. But you can't really tell. But
Just don't say it.
even if you want to just
Can you guys all see that?
yeah.
So stencils.
But yeah, like just get some cardstock and you can just make your own stencils, and you'll have it perfect so that you just lay it down and go over it, and it's perfect.
Oh, do you use them on? She used stencils even on her kataras that painted the
We'll
feet.
talk about that later. It's not that's makeup. Just calm down. Slow down. Yeah, and then to save on thread, like thread on inner seams does not have to be the same. Like if you only have one small spool of like blue thread for Merida, I just brown on the inside. All my seams are done with brown.
I have a huge
Well, you have a sewing machine.
thing of tan that I bought on eBay for like $5, and I don't think I've even tinted it. And I have so much of stuff. And I use that for everything inside,
Yeah.
and then the outside I just use like,
Yeah, the appropriate color. And then look online for tutorials. Like, there's so many free patterns and tutorials online. It's ridiculous. And like, seriously, like a year ago, I was looking at patterns and stuff, and you always have to buy them. And then now I look back for the same patterns, and they're all free. And you're like, oh, and here's this like deviation of that one. And it's just like, well, this is fantastic. So props. I love props.
she's really good at that too.
Like
Really good.
We'll castle her over it. Sorry, I just finished a prop, and so she's Sophie from House Moving Castle. I made her Calcifer, the little flame dude, on a shovel. This is what the shovel looked like before. Yes, I did go back and buy a new one. And then, because I needed this to look like cast iron. So, yeah.
You guys can see it close up later.
Yeah, we'll have everything up here so you can come see.
We have our other props too.
But can anyone guess what I did? If you came from my cosplay page, you're not allowed to answer. I know, because
Well, it's not like we
you
have
already
prizes or
know.
anything.
You already know. But this is just a fun little thing. Can anyone guess what I did to this shovel to make it look like cast iron?
You're close.
Close.
Did you put a texture over it first and then spray paint it?
I only did one thing to it.
So close.
I know, it's like seriously. Not exactly, no. You're close with the paint, but it's very, very specific. Anyone else want to guess? What?
Tempura paint? Is that what you said? That's what I heard. I'm very deaf.
Yeah, we're both very hard of hearing. So yeah,
Just
you're
tell
gonna
me.
have to just scream at us. Well, anyways, I use chalkboard paint.
What the hell? Chalkboard?
I spent $10 on chalkboard paint,
There's a
which
such
I
a
still have a
thing.
huge can of. But yeah, on
There's
that
such a
top, I
thing?
spent $10. Oh, just kidding, look, $12.
Oh,
Sorry,
shit.
$12 buying the shovel and buying the paint. I already had the clay to make Calcifer.
Chalkboard paint's kind of expensive.
It's not that expensive. Like, it's totally.
I get black paint for $1.
Well, anyways, I'm pretty sure it's cheaper everywhere, but I live in a small town.
But the normal black paint wouldn't make it look like that.
I know.
The
That's what
chalkboard
I'm
paint
saying.
gives the texture, it's just a little.
Yeah, and if you get like little things on it, like little bumps and stuff, Wanda, you're so distracting. I'm kidding.
That's
fine.
there.
Sorry, we're just loving the. I'm
I know, really.
I know. You need to do that with your husband.
Okay.
Just no choice now.
I guess my next hair color is pink.
No, just do what they do. Dye your hair pink. Sorry, she dyed her hair.
I dyed my
Ariel.
hair Ariel red.
Yeah.
So right now, if anyone was here yesterday, I was Ariel.
I remember you.
I had on a black corset.
Oh yeah.
Remember you?
Yeah. Well, anyways, what were we? I forgot what we were saying.
Props, $12.
Oh yeah. And then I made Calcifer. I just painted the eyes are actually just fabric paint, like 3D fabric paint, because I didn't have paint. And then I Mod Podged him to be all shiny and pretty. But yeah, it's just it's and then I have a woodburning stove at my house, so it was really easy to find the wood. And it's all just,
What do we have next?
well, you can go. But possible material substitutes if you don't want to go and make it out of foam or something, because like the expensive foam or like, what's the
L200?
That.
Foam?
I don't know. Well, pine or plywood, my Songo dry coats, that was just some plywood. PVC pipes, I made a bow. Where did I put my bow? Over there, I made a bow. PVC pipe bow. This is PVC pipe. I burnt it, like I literally took a blowtorch to it. Well, actually, I made my uncle do it to make it look like wood. And I made it so that you can disassemble it for easy travel after having the Songo's bow. I just had to have something I could easily travel with. So it just hooks together and I can string it up, and it makes a wonderful bow that can actually fire real weapons.
But she won't.
At home, I launched my Princess Mononoke spear from it, which was pretty cool, except for I broke my spear. So that
Just have to make her.
Well, I have another spear, and then again, Princess Mononoke has retired, unfortunately. Fan was the last show.
Cool.
And then cheap foams like upholstery stuffing. And I could do like a few extra stuff. And then
Doing
cardboard.
stuff out of pool noodles.
Cardboard, there's no shame in cardboard.
No shame.
Like, seriously.
No shame.
My Princess Mononoke, the like whole spear tip was cardboard and paper mache.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's my bow. I'll strap it out.
You'll see that later.
Well, I should.
No, I think
Yeah, you can come up and see the stuff later, like, yeah. I think we're going really slow.
17 minutes.
I scared myself for a sec. I was like, 11:47? What? What? We went like 15 minutes. I'm scared now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just,
You're good.
sorry. Wait! I'm going to let Lori take over because this is her topic.
So as I said, but some people have come in, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. This is technically my second anime convention, but my first one was Kentucky Con when I was really small, so this is my real first big convention.
You know you enjoyed it.
I loved it, but it was so tiny.
Wait, hold on, I have to say something. So I've been in a funk like all year, and I'm just like, I would be super excited for a costume, I would make a costume, and then I did not want to wear it. I didn't want people to take my pictures, I didn't want to go to conventions or anything. I didn't want to do anything. And then I went to Kentucky Con and I was like, woo, back to how I was in like 2008. I'm like, let's do this.
So first, start with measuring your head. This might sound, sorry, this, I guess. This might sound kind of silly, but for serious, I have a huge head and I didn't even know it.
No, mine's bigger than yours.
Oh, I know this.
No, like seriously, it was so hard. It took me a month of researching to find a wig that fits my head. And even then, this is like pulling my face up and like trying to just, yeah.
Insta facelift. So, I know it sounds kind of painful.
It's not
We're
like
fine, I
that.
promise. So anyways,
It's not that.
first of all, measure your head, because sometimes the sites will say what the dimensions are of the wig cap. If you're getting a full wig cap, if you're getting a 3/4 wig, it's not really that big a deal. So dyeing wigs, how many of you guys know how to dye wigs? What do you use?
I've used 3 different methods. One of them is ink and alcohol.
Ink like acrylic ink? Because it has to be very specific.
Yeah.
If it's just normal ink, it's not going to do anything.
There was this brand that I researched.
Speedball.
I think that's it.
I can read your mind. It's cool.
The other one was Rit Dye Bath.
Red dye bath, if you guys didn't hear that.
And then Sharpie coloring, which takes work.
Sharpie coloring? Okay, do you guys know how much Sharpies cost? If you need like one color and you're trying to buy them off of eBay? Like $5 each. I was once looking for a brown Sharpie. Couldn't find it anywhere. I'm not spending $5 on a Sharpie. Anyways, Sharpies are really expensive. Also, don't do that thing where you put the Sharpie in alcohol and you shake it up. That just creates a bigger mess then. So, my preferred dyeing method is getting the rubbing alcohol, 70%. If you guys have a notebook, probably not, but it'd be nice. And speedball ink, and it's really, really concentrated, so you don't usually use that much at a time. And it's only $5 at Michael's. Usually any craft store, but I haven't found it at Joann's. So making wigs. It's not the easiest, but usually you can take a wig cap and sew the wefts of hair onto it. Usually you start at the bottom, and then you keep going up in rows until you get to about your temples, the top of your temples, and then you start going in a circle, so that when it comes out, you'll actually have hair in front instead of just, unless you want a really, really good middle part, and then you just keep going in the rows. So, altering wigs. This wig, I mean, this is the most altered thing I've done, because it started out, we'll show you a picture later, it started out as this kind of pinkish orange color, and then I took wefts of hair and I colored them. I made her color them.
She literally forced me to. I was like, no, can you just...
I know, she's like,
Doctor
no.
Who?
It's
And
kind of
she's like,
messy,
no,
so
it's
do
your
it
wig.
outside.
You're like,
So we got kind of a light orange color and then like an auburn color, because I mean Merida, she's a redhead. It's not just one color. So that's the most I did. Also yesterday when I was aerial, that's not all my real hair. I actually added synthetic extensions that looked exactly like my color of hair, and I was really proud of that too. So cutting wigs. How many of you guys cut wigs? What do you, I should ask you this time, what do you use?
she's a wig. She knows. I can't hear you.
You use regular scissors? Yeah. Have you guys ever heard of thinning shears?
Yes.
They're about $16. I got mine for $16 on eBay. They are amazing. Because they only cut about 50% of the hair at a time. That's how I did my bangs. So that's how they look piecey without being kind of chopped off. I just took it down at an angle until it got this kind of piecey look. And it took forever because I don't really have that long of a forehead. And she has kind of that short, flowy, wispy hair. It's kind of hard. But anyways, thinning shears are, I think, my preferred method, because if you take a razor and it will, what is this word? Stretches. It stretches the fiber, and then when the fiber bounces back up, it's like matted and torn and broken, and it just gets really sad.
So I have to share something. So I went to Fanime this year, as they know. But after the convention, my mother and I were staying with a friend in Santa Cruz. So of course, we went to the beach. I was dressed as Merida, and I ruined this wig. She fixed it.
I wish I had a picture of it, because,
It was
oh my
wind
goodness.
everywhere. It was like super windy, and then we were up and like in the wind, and like I didn't even have a hair tie or a clip or anything. Like my quiver used to have like little extensions that I just got moving and I took those off. But I actually pulled it, like full on, just tore one off and used it as a hair tie to try and like save it. Of course, I just.
It was like one big dreadlock.
It really was.
She came over to my house and she's like, so I went to the beach.
I was
I'm
like,
thinking, yay, that's fun.
I like had a panic attack. I was like, I don't want to show her this. She will kill me. Luckily she didn't. Or else we would-
I felt really bad because it took me forever.
I was
to
like
get it
crying,
out.
feeling so bad.
But,
Didn't mean to.
but it looks great now, so.
But yeah, the picture, she said that to me when she was originally curling hair to the
This was
scissors.
original. That is my hand.
Yep.
If you guys want to see it up close and personal. That is my hand.
And wig example. Okay, so this is the wig when I first bought it. I literally just stuck it on my head. I don't
It looks a little darker on that. I mean, you can see it right here, but
I was in the bathroom and it was really dark. Because one of the lights are out.
no, it just shows darker on that instead of your computer.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so I pull on the wig. So that's what the wig looked like before. Now I'm just gonna repurchase this wig and keep it straight for, I forgot her name, I feel stupid. Runky Coo, here we go. Because I feel like that's just a good Runky Coo wig. And then when she curled it, and if you notice, the wig head is my face.
This was the first time that I curled it,
Yeah.
so it doesn't look like that much hair, but if you look at her head now, it's like, bam, hair.
Probably shouldn't do that shit.
So next,
Yeah. Makeup! This is my favorite topic. Hold on, I'm gonna like do the whole, did you bring your makeup brushes? No. I brought mine. Okay, so I was raving about these brushes to her for a million years. Like, I keep drinking the whole cowboy.
do you guys watch makeup videos on YouTube? Do you guys know Pixie Woo? Sam and Nikki?
Sam's brushes are really good.
Sam Chapman has made this brand of brushes. It's called Real Techniques. They sell them at Ulta
Or online.
or online, but you have to pay shipping for that.
Okay.
She's just a ninja, bypasses the shipping.
Sorry, I also have my other brushes in here.
But I went to Ulta.
Yeah, we went to Ulta, so like all of these purple brushes and these orange brushes, I only spent $40 and I even got the cases. This brush alone, which is like, I don't even, no, I can't even hear it, but it's shaky and falling apart. This brush alone is $40.
What brand is it?
It is Laura Mercier. And like this brush, yes, it's double-ended, $40 for this one brush. For the same brush price, I got like these brushes plus the cases.
I just want to like go to the store and be like, store associates, okay, don't go overboard with these like crazy brushes that I know I don't need, okay?
Like seriously, and these will outlast any brush. Because like, and oh my gosh, and you save so much product because they don't take out that, like they literally do get the product on your face.
They're synthetic, by the way,
Yes,
animal friendly.
yes, oh my gosh. And you know how when you're washing these makeup brushes, you have to be super careful not to get water into the like little silver part and stuff, like into here. You don't have to worry about that with these, because that end is here. And like, you can't get water in here, and even if you do, it's still gonna be okay and outlast a brush. And oh my gosh, seriously, I love these brushes.
Can you hear how much we love these brushes?
I love
Give us a hoot and holler if you can hear how much we love these brushes.
Sorry, we're noise people. It's like,
I know, people used to stay away from me because I was so loud. I always thought it was because I was really tall, but
no, and then me and my sister came on, who were equally loud. This is our name. Sorry. Sorry. Let's talk about playing games and playing games and stuff. Here's that.
sorry, next.
But yeah, so those, and like they have brushes that alone, like they have larger brushes that you can buy that are not set, and they're $10 a piece, which is like such a deal for like a huge fluffy brush and
But
everything.
both of these sets, they're $15 each, so if you go and you spend $30, you have a brush for like everything.
Can you see that? The brush is standing by itself. I didn't have to do some trick or anything. They purposely made these with flat bottoms so you can stand up the brushes. Yeah.
They're amazing.
How cool is that?
So, did we already talk about who should wear it?
I feel like everyone should try to at least like, sorry, I'm a theater person.
Not like all the time, because seriously, there are days where you're just like, no.
Just for like cosplay, like, even if it's just putting it to moisturizer to powders to make everything nice and even. So like, you're not having like normal skin tone and then just red from something, I don't know what, whatever problem you have. I know I have.
Rosacea.
I know I have that problem. We're still pretty well for today. I don't have to put that much blush on.
Yeah, since Meredith has those cheery cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay, what to buy?
Yeah, you don't have to go to, like, don't go running to MAC, or like, if you really do need something specific. Like right now for my Merida eyebrows, since it's orange, it's really hard to find a good orange. I probably will go to MAC and buy a specific orange pigment. But for the most part, you can go to Target and just buy e.l.f. because they have e.l.f. face powder, like pressed powder for $1. And it's good.
Their e.l.f. eyelid primer is
Like
like,
the top range.
It's one of the top rated primers, and it's $1.
Like,
And it lasts you a really long time. So that's a really good investment. I think I have 3 in my makeup bag right now.
I might have to.
So makeup samples, just
Staples?
Don't
Well,
worry,
Staples
I
are nice
can
too. She was using makeup samples and stuff
Oh,
yesterday
yeah.
for her lips now.
I have a bunch of Mary Kay samples. My mother-in-law gave them to me. I thought I should use them since I don't wear red lipstick all that often. For Ariel, it worked pretty well.
Like where lipstick is even on my business card. That I actually went to MAC and spent $30 on 2 lip liners, and I still like beat myself up about it.
So some makeup staples are like foundation, face powder, mascara.
Well, you don't have to have mascara if you're a guy. I don't know, if you have lipstick.
That is true. I wouldn't say for a guy to have foundation either, because it's guys usually
Well,
have
it's
really
like
basic skin.
A tinted moisturizer. Nice though. It's nice to do the kind of things.
Always wear SPF, please. Please don't get cancer. I'm serious, like SPF wears off after about 2 hours because we touch our skin so much. I think my dad has face cancer. Brushes. We talked about brushes. Research?
Research, yes. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I did Katara as the painted lady. And is anybody familiar with that? Yeah. Yeah, I was at Kentucky Con. Like, when you saw me, I was like walking around and like nobody recognized me. I was like, whatever. Just not my
No, there was this one guy dressed up as Sokka. And he was
Oh yeah.
like, the
Oh my
painted
gosh.
lady.
He was like warrior
Or
style.
do you
and it
mean
was so
Katara?
cool. Like, oh my gosh, that was just fun. Well, anyways, so I looked up online a few tutorials on the makeup, and I saw all of them free. And I don't know about anybody else, even though I'm ambidextrous, and even when I'm doing my makeup, I do both sides, like both hands, no problem. Well, anyways, don't laugh at me. No, just go think about growth. Well, anyways, all of them free-handed it, and it's just impossible for me to get perfect symmetry out of my face. I don't speak words. Just
Symmetry.
Symmetry, whatever.
Don't worry.
I tried. Well, anyways, like I can't do that free-handing it. Like I tried with Choji swirls, and I can't do it. I still have to make a time for that. Well, anyways, what I did was I made stencils. You could even like take note cards and make stencils or stuff like that.
Real high five cards.
These are actually made with cardstock, so they're still stuck instead. What I did was I just kind of put them on my face to get the right measurement, and then different spot, whatever. And like I even wrote down where it's.
Bye friends, have a great day.
Bye.
Enjoy it.
Find us on Twitter or
And Facebook.
like Monster Cosplay and
And
yeah.
put away on it.
Yeah.
Just make it Rihanna.
But yeah, like I just made stencils. So then it took me, when I went to Kentucky Con, it took me 5 minutes to do my makeup. Because all I had to do was go like this and go over it with a flat foundation brush. Just kidding. So another thing for makeup brushes is Sonia Kushuk has some nice double-ended travel brushes. I don't know if they're still sold in stores, but I'm sure you can find them online. Like I use this one a lot for applying different things. Like I use this for all the red. I have to do painted lady, and then she has a gold moon on her forehead, and so that's when I just use this.
So that's a lot of research and tutorials. Always test your makeup.
Oh my gosh, because you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, getting white eyebrows is not easy. I think I cried for about 30 minutes because I kept trying to do different stuff. Eventually, I took a eyeshadow applicator, one of those throwaway ones, and I took white face paint and I combed it over so it looked natural. And then I put white face powder. Enjoy your day. Thanks for sitting in on our panel. So next.
I forgot I wanted to mention this. So, like, I know sometimes with like homestead people you want to be gray. What I really recommend is Ben 9 because Ben 9 is really good quality and it is medium expensive. It's not super cheap. It's not like some crazy ridiculous expensive thing. If you're just doing flesh tone, you can get a personal cream makeup kit for I think it's almost $20. They have them at Evangeline.
They last a really long time.
Oh yeah, I still have my original. I bought these 2009, and I still have them. And then it comes with like a cream foundation and powder, and like, it comes with a bunch of stuff. Like this is one of my favorite brushes of all time. I think they changed it a little bit. Mine was like dead, and it comes with a lot of stuff. But something I want to talk about is if you go to like Goodwill around Halloween time and they have these like cream makeup things. You know, these,
Do you guys ever buy that leftover Halloween, like,
I know I have like
makeup?
different color of these.
They actually work pretty good.
Yeah,
But
she's
what do
doing
you
it.
do?
Oh, so something that I learned is if you want to use one of these, just applying this how you would a normal foundation is not going to work. What you should do is like put it what amount you think you need in a cup, and then just add a little bit of water, mix it together, and it'll go so much smoother on your base. I do recommend a flat domed foundation brush, like this one. Yeah. It'll just go on nice because she was doing alphabet and I was trying to explain something and I couldn't explain it, so then I just went into my makeup and did the face, and she's like, "You did it better than me." I was like, "I'm sorry. How am I supposed to translate this?"
I'd only done it one time and I felt kind of insecure anyways. So,
Well, you know,
she-
now
she
Rio
did it.
yesterday, our friend was did what we did yesterday, so now she's all good.
Sure.
So there's
Next.
that side.
We're almost done, aren't we?
I think so. Yeah, it should be
Quick
close.
repairs and tools.
Okay, I forgot to bring paper. Oh no, I got paper, yay. So you know how good like everyone lives on hot glue and duct tape?
At least all those cosplayers do.
All normal buffers.
Breakfast,
I
lunch,
don't.
dinner.
I do not agree in any way, shape, or form. Even though I will use hot glue if I need to. Like I sit on counselor because like, I didn't have time to super glue that.
I don't think I would like to
do
stay.
it and be able to like, rip counselor off and do that. So that's another reason. But I don't agree with duct tape at all. What I like to use, sorry, it's finished, is fabric medical tape. And like, I love fabric medical tape.
You can buy 5 yards for like
At
$1
CVS
at
for, like,
Walmart. She got hers at CVS.
yeah, mine come in like, this is pretty much halfway done. It's, you can get a 2-pack for like $5, which is totally worth it.
How many like yards would be?
I have no idea. This, I literally go everywhere with super glue and fabric medical tape in my pocket. And it's funny to use, I forgot my super glue. That's pretty much it. But this, it's literally fabric. You get it stuck to itself. You know how much if it's just not worth it with duct tape, it peels off. You can undo it. Ta-da! And still, like, it doesn't lose stickiness. You can put it on your skin, and it's gonna be fine. Except for I probably shouldn't have done that because now I'm gonna have like a splotch. Just
No, you're good.
It's not smart. Sorry.
You're just trying to show the benefits.
Yeah, and like.
Bye, have a great day.
But yeah,
It's cool. People
it's
use
pretty
this.
much fabric. You can paint this. I use this on props. I use this on clothes. I had a hem come undone for a wire show once, and I hemmed it with this. I'm not kidding. That did happen. Like you can do whatever you want with this. Like I have paper. Oh. Yeah. Here is a blank sheet of paper. Here's fabric medical tape. Oh no. Oh no, my life is ruined. Just kidding. Still sticky and everything. Hold on. I can see what's on it.
I didn't even know that. She said this was a surprise when she was doing this.
Oh, wow.
You just lifted a computer with that.
I lifted my computer with an inch wide fabric medical tape. It literally can save your life in a crunch.
She also stuck it on a few things before that, so.
I know.
If it was just
and
a
like I've
computer
been
request.
going hand over hand with this, and I have like oily hands and sweaty hands, and it's still sticky. I will still use this. Like just press it for the next person.
That is just what I want on my record. Scotch Super Adhesive. Oh, is that the super?
That's my favorite super glue. They recently changed the packaging. Unfortunately, you don't get as much, but it's still okay. But like, hold on. Stuck to the fibers of one of my favorite brushes.
Wait, you gotta do the, oh no, my life is ruined.
This is big. Just kidding. It won't do duct tape, which isn't as flexible. This, I've gone in circles with this because you can just stretch it a little and it'll go in any shape you want. So give it a try. Please just give it a try because this is not worth the frustration.
So then, Scotch super adhesive, the best. And we've got a whittling knife.
Yeah, I use whittling. Actually, it's an old steak knife that I stole from the kitchen. Sorry, I kind of just stole it, but
My sister just texted me and she said, "Where's your panel? What is your panel?" My sister.
which one?
My other sisters live
She has
like
like a bajillion siblings.
my parents are yours, mine, and ours family. So
And then thumbtacks for my PI coats. I use thumbtacks to keep the raw material in place. For my bow, because I have two bows from Merida, I have one that's actually a naturally shaped piece of wood that was branched that I pulled off a tree. And so that I had leather that I wanted to put on it, and to make it stay, I use thumbtacks. So I actually use thumbtacks for that. Just like the flat disc ones. Yeah. Next one. Come on. Oh my gosh, don't you poop on me now. Don't do it. It might have just pooped.
do you remember what this one was?
It might have just been in our focus.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, don't do this to me. Don't. Don't do it.
Try hitting the arrow key.
Hold on. Something's happening. I did hit escape, so I might be doing that.
Oh.
Come on. Come on.
Do you want to just go to questions?
Yeah, any questions about stuff?
We have 20 minutes for questions.
Woo!
Do you see how much we like you guys?
Like
You
I
have your
said,
hand up first. Yes. I used perm rods. I used the big orange perm rods, and I took a vat of water and I boiled it, and I waited about 5 minutes. So it was still really hot, and then I poured it all over the wig. I actually did that twice to get the whole wig saturation, and then I waited for about 2 days for that wig to dry completely through. So yeah, I use perm rollers because they're pretty cheap. And I mean, I'm a cosmetologist anyways, I can have them. Okay, you have your hand up the longest, but I think you had no after she did.
Somebody go.
I use mostly synthetic wigs. How do you keep them from tangling?
My favorite way is I literally, especially with this one and with her wig, I know this may sound stupid to some people, but it works for me. I completely take it section by section and I hairspray it and then I brush it through. So when the wig fibers brush up against each other, there's already a coating on the outside of them so that they just kind of brush off of each other. I mean, I don't know what it is about synthetic wigs, but have you guys heard that trick that if you soak a synthetic wig in, what was it, fabric softener, it loses that really, really, really shiny
Like
bit?
cheap shine. But it loses its cheap shine.
Yeah,
And it's
cheap shine, that's
cheap shine.
Oh, cool, here's our extras. Sorry, we'll go back to questions in a second.
They have some life hacks for you. I wrote down a couple.
You did. So our cheap Febreze,
Yes, this one's mine.
I was just
Sorry,
gonna
I
read them off.
discovered this one day. I needed to freshen up a costume like right before the convention. So what I did was I took an old like perfume bottle. I took an old perfume bottle, like a little travel size one, and what it is my laundry detergent. Just like that much laundry detergent, the rest is water, and it's Febreze, and it's super cheap. So there was that one. What it is.
Sure. You guys know the whole trick, nail polish on tights. They don't move. I mean, they feel kind of funky, but that's how to
Talk about
stop
tights.
it running.
If you're gonna buy tights, whether it be like flesh tone or any basic color, buy dance tights. Buy convertible dance tights.
Always go to a dance store and ask for convertible dance tights. They're a little more expensive, but they're thicker, and you can change them. You can change them from being over your foot or over your toes, and it has a little.
There's a hole that's at the bottom, like
There's a little circled hole on the bottom of your foot, so you can bring it up over your foot foot, so if you don't want it on your foot, or you want it to be just like, because if they're pink, you know, they're obviously a different color than your skin. They'll be like leggings the next day.
Great for winter.
Dual.
But yeah, you can dress warm. Just get an old t-shirt that goes to like about your hips, and then just get like another roll of duct tape. And
Always make sure it goes over the wettest part of your hips, because then if you have a dress form that isn't on the wettest part of your hips, you'll be trying to fit to the skirt like you're like J-Lo. And you're thinking, ugh, how am I gonna get into this?
Oh yeah, and then just duct tape it. Get like a 4 lamp stand thing. Sorry, I'm like working everywhere. That's right. I'm sorry. But yeah, and then just get something that you can stick it on, and then just fill it with that glue stuffing. Woo-hoo. Yeah. So there's that.
Want to see my notes?
I've already seen it.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys
any
wanna see
other
our props?
questions?
Oh, okay, so let's do questions. Yes,
I think they question you.
okay,
I've been thinking keyboards and players have red and blue.
yes.
And inside, whether or not to buy a white pigtail wig that is not have red and blue, or just a
Buy a blonde wig, get that acrylic ink stuff. When you're doing one side, cover the other side of the plastic, so you don't get it on there. And then, you know, when you're doing the other side of the plastic, a different plastic, so. You can, it stays. It stays in the wig. I think I've washed that wig like 3 times, since or at least put it in water. Because I mean,
Yeah.
washing your wig is not how we wash our hair. So yeah. If you need some help, I have a wig Facebook page that I kind of just made.
Yeah.
So, oh, questions? Yes, in the back.
What? Question?
I am so sorry, but I
I
can't
cannot
hear
hear you
you.
at all.
She needs
Let's
help with fake blood.
Can we help with fake blood?
Oh,
You know.
it's easy to find. Wait, is this going in your mouth at all? Okay. Does that
Can't you
change
just
things?
corn?
Yeah, there's
syrup?
corn syrup and like
Just
food
red
coloring
food
and
dye?
stuff. That's a good recipe for you.
That's if it's
your
going
mouth
next to your mouth
or in your mouth.
or in your mouth.
Yeah, if you're doing like R from your bodies, that's a good idea.
That's true.
Eventually they sell fake blood, which is kind of nice. But there's tutorials online everywhere. Like I used to have them written down for like spray on sweat, because you did that at one point. Oh. Yeah, for like they used to bleed a lot.
Spray on sweat.
Yeah, they would make their own sweat and just spray it on the actors.
Here, I'm gonna fake dancing for a second, and then I'm gonna look like I've sweated. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Cornstarch and grenadine. Is that grenadine or grenadine? Grenadine. Oh, okay. Oh, it's red. It's a red liqueur. Oh, it's what they put into Shirley Temples. We know this.
Yeah, sorry. When it comes to makeup, my specialty is theatrical. And I first started aging, and then I got asked to do men's makeup a lot, so I got pretty good at that. So,
Okay, questions.
Yeah.
Ask lots of questions, please.
Yeah.
We really enjoy answering.
Here's
Bye, have a
one
great day.
question. Oh, fine. Bye. Didn't want to talk to you.
No fun. We love you.
Yes, please find us. Look,
And
make sure that
find us
you can
on
find us
Facebook.
later.
Put a wig on it.
Find us on like Twitter and let us know how we did with this panel, even though I'm still like half asleep. I'm
If
sorry.
you like this panel, then you should have put a wig on it.
Nah.
Sorry, my
You got a
mom's
question? Oh, you just danced it?
my mom's bugging me to show off this prop that I made. I spent like 25 hours on making myself a hobby horse for a Vegas.
Do you guys want to ask us about our costumes or anything? Because we can go stand over there and show you our costumes and how much they cost. Because being honest,
Mother,
like,
don't touch my props.
it's cheap cosplay, but it's not cheap looking.
Yes.
What's the best place to find cheap costume parts?
Cheap costume parts?
You know, like you're looking for different pieces, I mean, other than thrift stores.
Specifically what kind of pieces? Because if it's something like I'm Ariel and I need a black horse set, I found mine on eBay for $12.
Although I do not approve.
She doesn't approve.
eBay. Sorry, my whole family is.
I am
a big fan
an
of
eBay
I thought it was
ninja.
a course that you.
Oh no, I haven't posted before her.
I don't know what it is, but I've done a lot of stuff on eBay, and I really like eBay. But I'm also one of those people that if you don't give me the product that I asked for, I will tell you about it. So, I mean, a lot of people don't do that. They say, oh, I guess this is what I got. No, you gotta tell them, because everyone wants you to be happy with the product that you buy. So, everyone's, trying to make everyone else happy.
Sorry, I'm like, I have issues buying stuff online. I'm more of the kind of person that would actually rather go to a store, walk in the door, get what I want, and walk out, and have it with me when I walk out. I hate waiting for shipping, and I don't want to pay for like express shipping. I don't know. I'm not.
So we should stand up and tell them how much our outfits cost.
I think I already did that.
You can say that.
Scream at you guys. Sorry, I think we're both good at projection enough. Except for I'm slowly losing my voice because I've been going, woo! All weekend. Woo! Never gets old. I still heard noise for this weekend, and I can like feel my voice disappearing. But yeah.
So let's prepare it.
I'll eventually be making historically accurate shoes, but for now I'm just running songs. Which, like, I still beat myself up because I spent $65. But yeah.
And how much do we cost?
I spent $20 for this dress.
$20. That is a 2-0.
Yeah, only $20. And it took me about 3 weeks to hand sew this vigorously.
Hi, friends.
Walking in,
We're just talking about our. Hey, we don't mind ours. They'll just sign us.
They're just here. We're dancing on this. And then
What? So you're talking about me now? Gesturing. Okay, so this is Sophie from House Moving Castle. Yeah. I've got bloomers on. I've got.
the slip.
I
The
know,
costume set.
it's kind of hard to look at.
Like
This
this right?
is. This is costume satin.
Oh, wow.
See, and it still looks
Looks
nice.
like
It's
metallic.
thinner than satin. You can tell.
It's nice for sure.
But yeah, it's nice. And this, the whole dress, is a cotton polyester mix. I think it's $3.99 per yard.